Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Real Time Chatting episode 26. I almost did the wrong intro again. I'm Josh, here with always with S. That was terrible.
Hi.
Hi. And today's special guest is Lurk, or Lurkchan on Twitch. God. Yeah, I guess Lurk was taken then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It still hasn't been freed up when they're doing those, when they free up those Justin TV accounts. It's still
Well, yeah.
It's lost in the void right now.
Yeah, there's so many people complain about stuff like that. Like everyone has underscores and crap. At least you didn't add an X or an underscore. But yeah, he's here to talk to us about running NSA, the North American equivalent of ESA, which is the channel we're streaming this on, so you should know what that is. And that'll be on later in the show. But yeah, so we normally start the show with our intro, and we talk about what we've been doing speedrun-wise for the past week. So I guess we'll start with you, S. What have you done the past week?
I have been doing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas 100% speedrun attempts,
Well,
and I've
surprise.
got further than before. I've gotten significantly far this time around, but no,
No, still can't finish it.
no,
I mean, how long is it now? Like 14 hours?
13.
13. Wow, okay, that's
13.
why. Yeah, exactly. It's like
Yeah, I'd
plan-
rather. I'll take any mistake. I'll take pretty much any mistake unless they're like 5 minute long mistakes, or if I fail a mission. If I just fail something outright, like I'm right or whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
that makes sense.
Unless it's like a 5 second time loss. But yeah, I'm not going for a perfect run, but I am trying to go for a run that doesn't feel stupid stuff.
Fair enough. Is that all you've been doing this week?
I've been playing some casual stuff.
Didn't you speedrun Criminal Mastermind yesterday?
Well, it was more of like just a playthrough, but I guess you could call it a speedrun. Although we didn't finish it because we died.
Oh, damn! I went to
Yeah.
sleep. Who bottled it?
We Crazy Charlie bottled it on the garbage truck mission for Series A funding.
How on the
Or maybe
garbage
we
truck?
bottled it. He sat in a garbage truck and he got shot.
Oh, okay. The fuck? I was gonna say, did he get ran over by the garbage truck or something? That could be easily done, but just getting shot. Okay, whatever. All right, fair enough. Yeah, I was enjoying watching you do that. It was kind of funny since like I've rooted. Well, me and my crew have like rooted like half of it. So watching you do all the bits that I knew wrong was funny, really funny. I can't remember what it was, but I decided not to be that guy in chat that was like, "Oh, you're doing this all wrong." Yes.
I know I was doing it wrong, but I
Yeah.
don't really care to finish. But we didn't.
Yeah,
To be
exactly.
honest, we got further than we expected we would.
Fair enough. All right, and what have you been up to the past week, Lurk?
Well, I've been practicing for NASA. I'm running Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
That's it.
I had some route changes in Bloodlines, so I ended up setting a new record in that
Oh.
2 days ago.
Nice.
So that was cool.
I imagine the route for that game is pretty complicated.
It's a little bit, it's like an RPG, but it's also like Half-Life Source Engine. So yeah, the two combined can be a little weird.
Okay, so you're like ABHing or something.
No, it's more like old Half-Life, so bunny hopping and stuff.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
don't know, but okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's forward, not backwards.
Okay, all right. Oh yeah, because they tried to patch it, but they broke it even more in reverse, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so Bloodlines runs on like a beta source engine, so it's not quite the source engine, but it is. So it's a little weird.
Fair enough. Myself, I haven't been up to too much. I've been doing like Grand Theft Auto Online multiplayer speedruns. It's weird, like speedrunning a MMO-ish kind of game like that, but because it's the like the only multiplayer GTA game there is. So it's just interesting to root when we're all four of us are doing things at the same time and whatnot.
Yeah,
But it
I
has
really
the
like games like that.
but of course it has the unfortunate problem of being an online game, and the load times are determined by the server. So it's just you just sit there and hope the server loads quickly. It's so dumb. And yeah, I said NSA earlier. I meant NASA, NASA. Wrong government agency.
Both space agencies, though. So
Yeah, all space agencies. That's the
all
important.
space agencies.
Speaking of space agencies, our only news for this week is that the ESA DreamHack schedule has been released. I'll drop a link in the chat if I can copy the shortened one, not the hideous long one. There we go.
Beat me.
And yeah, they have like a fairly shortish schedule. I think they were trying to find people that were attending to do runs, and I don't think they filled the schedule as well as they had hoped. But there's a lot of fairly cool stuff in here. You got like there's even like a teeny tiny Mega Man block that's happening.
Yo, Crusader of Sentis in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Pikmin, Castle of Illusion, and then it ends with obviously Super Mario 64, which makes sense.
I have no mouth and I must scream. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they end with some pretty good games. Wind Waker HD by Linkus, and then is that any percent? Oh god, how is he gonna do an any percent run of it?
Hope.
Like,
I think they found ways to make the thing significantly more consistent.
oh okay.
Maybe like, I'm not sure though.
No, I've no idea. I haven't
It's
looked
still
into
going
it.
to be inconsistent, but I think like getting it within so many tries, not too many, should be doable. I'm not sure how it works.
Fair enough. The estimate's 2 hours, so I imagine he should be right. Oh, okay. So Trollbear says the third day is bonus. Okay, so just on the third day, anyone would do anything. Oh, the bonus runs are always the best runs though, because everyone's rusty at random crap they have to do. But yeah, there's the schedule. When's that starting?
That is starting
June
on.
17th.
Which is a Saturday.
Yep. It's exactly 1 month from now. And obviously that's at DreamHack 2017. So if you're attending to DreamHack, you can go have a look at their booth, talk to some runners and stuff, and wave at the camera and hold up Kappa faces or something. What else do people do at DreamHack?
Video games, Counter-Strike.
I guess. But who goes there for that, really? You go over there for speedruns. Come on. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that. And then I still have RTA in Japan in my splits, because I'm a genius. That was last week.
Oh, they were doing an
Damn.
online marathon, though.
Yeah, they were.
That's cool.
Actually, it was offline, wasn't it?
They had one that was offline, and they just announced one that's going to be online.
Oh, okay, cool. Right then, so we'll go straight into the speedrunner recap. So obviously we missed last week's episode, so there's a few records in here that are 2 weeks old, I believe, but
Yeah.
most is just 1 week old, so we're not that irrelevant. But yeah, the first run for this week is Need for Speed The Run Extreme % in 4.5 hours by dates. What the hell is extreme %? Okay, before I load the video, I'm gonna find out what extreme % means.
Run the game on extreme difficulty.
Oh, okay.
It's basically just super hard.
So it's just any % extreme difficulty. Okay, fair enough. I thought it was like some really janky category. How do I do this again? Oh yeah, like that. There we go. Twitch, damn it. But yeah, that's Need for Speed The Run. We talked about Need for Speed last episode.
Yes.
I can't remember what.
Why it's...
Yeah, I can't remember what Kuru said about this game. If it was good or bad.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
No. The fact that there's only like one run on the leaderboard, I think. Kind of tells me that it's probably bad. Doesn't look too awful. I mean, he's just let's find a bit where he's not just driving in a straight line through a desert. Oh, this is off-road for a desert, sort of. There's grass. He's still in the same car. The routes for Need for Speed games can be a bit funky, I guess. Oh god, he just got stuck. Did he? Wait, it has like real-time reset things? Jesus, okay. Maybe this game is like 69th. What the hell? How many positions are there in this race? Okay, anyway, yeah, I've never... Have any of you played this, Lurk?
Nope.
I have not.
No, okay. We'll just sit here and guess, I guess. But yeah, it's cool that people are running it. It's always good that there's at least one run of each game. Just so there's like a baseline, and you can tell if it's a terrible game or not. Oh, is this like... Okay, wow, look at that track. That's huge. What the hell? So you go from San Francisco to New York, yeah. I guess you travel across the entire thing.
That's like a number of I see.
Yeah. Huh, okay. Fair enough then. It's kind of like The Crew, but offline. Alright. That was Need for Speed The Run, a game none of us know anything about, so that was good speculation. What's up next? Oh, we actually have notes for this, and we have a person who knows it. Fantastic. Next is Grand Theft Auto Vice City 100% in 5.5 hours by Anti. If I can please get this to load. There we go. Nope. Oh, there it goes. There you go. Yeah, so... Go on, S.
There's a paramedic Instapass at 3 hours and 25 minutes.
Ooh, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Okay, I hope that's video time. He's in a paramedic, so I think it is. Come
Video
on, Twitch.
loads.
Come on, Twitch.
Anyway, there's a paramedic Instapass which requires, I think, the mission G Spotlight, and you have to drive a paramedic vehicle, which is... Most people call them ambulance, but not me. And you have to glitch a cutscene in this mission, I think. And then you start paramedic, which is a side mission where you are a paramedic. And that will cause the paramedic mission to instantly pass, and it gives you all the rewards and the percentage and stuff like that. And it's really complicated, and I don't know how to do it.
Okay, why is there...
But there is his ambulance, and now he's getting a bike, which he needs to trigger the cutscene in question. Because this is 100%, he has to get a collectible. Alright, now he is getting back to his ambulance. As you can see, it is very complicated. And he's driving all the way in. And I think if I see what's going to happen, I will know what is happening.
It's probably happening in 40 seconds. Maybe.
Alright, so here's the cutscene. Yeah, he gained control during the cutscene for some reason, and then he got in the ambulance off screen and started the paramedic mission. You can see paramedic mission ended, which means that he has now passed it, I think. So... yeah, now he has passed paramedic, he got all the rewards for it and the percentage, and now he just has to start the previous mission again, and he can continue on in the run.
Okay, fantastic. Why did we highlight this?
Because this is like the big, like, not the, but the second biggest time save, I think, because paramedic is a 20-minute mission.
Okay.
And the comment here says this is a perfect example of how new strats work wonders. So if we look up the previous world record, which is over half an hour slower. So yeah, there's that.
Okay.
A bunch of skips like these and resulted in like a half-hour time save over the previous record.
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
Loads of people trying to find all these crazy complicated insta-passes when like you combine two bits of code together and one of them tells the other one to succeed or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Have you ever played a GTA Vice City, Lurk?
I played it casually, yeah, back in the day.
Okay. Have you ever seen the Any Percent run?
I've seen the evolution from watching like Adam AK for a bit, but I don't know like what's going on really.
Okay, all right. If you want to have a nice surprise, go ahead and look at the any percent leaderboard right now. Yeah, that's Vice City 100%, and yeah, this game is getting more and more broken. It's more broken than GTA 3, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Why?
because this game
11
has
minutes?
close,
11 minutes, yeah.
this game has close pickups and phone calls, which GTA 3 doesn't, and they
Okay.
break stuff.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, even in San Andreas, the phone calls are a bit broken, so I guess they fucked it up in this game as well. Alright. Yeah, that's Vice City 100%. If you want to watch a disgusting, glitchy mess, there's a GTA game, there's that. Are you ever going to do a run of this S, or do you not like all this stuff?
Just gonna do a run like without the InstaPass nonsense.
Add it to the meme leaderboards, 100% no InstaPass nonsense.
Yeah, sure, why not? But I don't really care that much. But I just want to do Trilogy 100. I mean, next game.
Yeah,
Next.
okay.
It's
Alright. No,
X.
what? You're not hinting anything? Okay. Right, so that's Vice City 100%, the most broken GTA game of 100%. Next up is actually a run that was kind of surprising to me. So someone has beat that guy that has the record and everything in Deus Ex, right?
Apparently, yes.
Yeah. Twitch is going really slow today. Whenever this decides to load, I'll show you what it is. But it's Deus Ex any percent realistic in 33 minutes and 13 seconds by Remtac, who is not
Yes.
someone I have heard of.
Me neither. But then again, I am not very, involved in the DSX speedrunning community. But I do know that Yelmarie, who had the record before this, he has like the record for every single DSX,
Mhm.
and he got beaten. And DSX is won the first game. Yeah, it has a decent amount of runners, so you would think it's also pretty optimized. So this is pretty cool to see.
Yeah, it is. I just checked their profile. The earliest run was submitted 27 days ago. So just new runner coming out of nowhere, breaking records.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's always cool to see a new runner because it seems like they have like a different baseline than people who came before them.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
all right, this time I can do that.
Hmm.
Because if you've been running the game for years, you're like, fuck that time. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always well, like when a new runner comes, they have a fresh mindset or different mindset sometimes, and it
Right.
just helps them get the record where that has stood
Yeah.
for like a year,
Mhm.
2 days short of a year for that record.
Yeah, and it's interesting as well because if you have a new runner, you're not like your knowledge of the route isn't clouded by like old routes and stuff. Like,
Yeah, that too.
Right.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. I would imagine Deus Ex is pretty optimized. Seems
It's
like
a
it
really
should
good
be.
speed game.
Yeah.
It has tricks. We've had an episode about it on the show. I think it was episode 4.
Oh yeah, we had
Uh,
Henky, didn't we?
Yeah, and he covered all the cool tricks, and there's quite a lot of them. So
Oh,
pretty good run.
We're watching one there. He's like duplicating items and jumping into the million miles into the sky and stuff. Yeah, yeah. I played through this game casually and it was pretty confusing, but very very good. But that's what you expect from Deus Ex, I guess. All right, cool. So new runner. Maybe Gel Marie will try and take their record back.
I'm
we can
not
see
sure
it.
if he has around. Ah, he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has done all missions of the USX Human Revolution 3 weeks ago.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
he's still around, but I'm not sure if he's interested in the USX one. We'll find out.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's Deus Ex. Yeah, we'll soon find out if he takes the record back. Next up is what you submitted, so hopefully you know about this. This is Metroid any percent warpless in 12 minutes and 23 seconds, and if it ever loads. But yeah, what can you tell us about this game? Obviously, it being Metroid.
Yeah, so NES Metroid has been kind of blown open the last like couple months, where the current runner is run. There we go.
Yeah.
He started doing a task strat of skipping the ice beam and going straight to Kraid, which ended up saving just a ridiculous amount of time, like 2 minutes over the previous record that was about 15 minutes. or so by controller head. And so this run used to be really, really reset heavy because you'd have to go get the ice beam and then come back. And in between that, you'd have to depend on getting a lot of like missile luck. And so if you just didn't get the missiles, then it was like, well, too bad, like just reset. But now folks are going to get Kraid first. And the only reason you kill Kraid in this run is to get 75 missiles that he gives you for Mother Brain. So now that he can you're seeing him get the ice beam after he's already beat Kraid, which is it's a lot faster because there's no luck involved. You have all the missiles you need, so you just go straight through it. The difficult part of it, though, is that you have to clip down into Kraid. So first you have to do a wrong door warp where you confuse the game into sending you to a different area by going through a door. Then you have to do another like 3 or so wall clips, which is what you just saw him do to get to the ice beam. And you have to do this like special strolling where you jump like, I forget how many, like 30 times or something, to scroll the screen up more so that you can then barely clip into Kraid by getting hit by a bug that sends you into the door. And then you have like 10 health left, so you have to grab the energy tank that is in Kraid's to then try and one-take him, which is already difficult. So the run has not so much like randomness left, except towards the end in Turian, but now you have to hit like these like 5 frame perfect tricks, and so it's like it's definitely faster, but it's a lot harder. And it's been really cool. Like Garrison's coming back to this, Controller Head's coming back to this.
Oh, wow.
And they're all running the new route, and they've been doing it recently too. So it's been really entertaining to, see McFly bring back people from the dead, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's also taken the 2 boss record, and like he's just like he put Metroid in his name for a reason, I guess. Like he's doing it.
Yeah, fair enough. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's nice when like a new route brings everyone back. Like with what happened with Super Mario Bros. A few months ago. Something
Right.
There was a mass of people trying to get the Super Mario Bros. Record. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's just crazy, like that he adapted the task strat that we thought was just a task.
Yeah.
Right here, you're gonna see him do the Torian skip. Normally, you have to beat both bosses to get in there. And oh, he almost gets it. If his bug had been a little farther up, he could do that without waiting for it to unfreeze. So there's still time to save too. It's crazy.
I love it when you manipulate enemies like that in speedruns. Just pull him through there and jump on him like a platform. That's great.
Yeah, this game is so broken. It's an amazing speedrun.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the classics. You normally see people do Super Metroid, but obviously this is good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really cool. I've never actually watched the full run of this, nor played it, but it's Metroid. I get the gist of it. It's like those things that are called Metroids and they eat you or whatever. Something like that. But yeah, I mean, it's just like classic platformer shooty stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a terrible description, but yeah, it's Metroid. Everyone knows it.
Yeah, I mean, this pioneered a lot of that sort of stuff. So.
Yeah, exactly. Metroidvania is like a genre basically.
Right.
It's pretty cool. All right then. Okay, so we'll have to try and keep an eye out for that. See if anyone can break the new record of the new route.
I hope so. It's been really entertaining to watch them all grind it out. So.
Yeah. Are there any other like Taz strats that you didn't think anyone would be able to do?
I mean, people are talking about like maybe somehow skipping the ice beam or something, but that just sounds ridiculous. I don't really know how it would work.
Okay.
It's yeah. There's other stuff that could be going on, but it's not. This is almost as close to the task as you can get now.
Fair enough. Yeah, from what I've seen so far, it looks like the ice beam's pretty useful for killing those enemies and making platforms.
Yeah, I mean, one of the improvements was skipping the bombs that you normally get, which is what you usually like. If a Metroid gets on you at this part, you can't get it off, and you're just dead. So he has to freeze them and kill them.
Jeez. Okay. Fair enough. That's awesome. And why is he playing as naked? person.
Oh, he's
learning.
using a code that doesn't do anything to the game except put you in the like original Zero Suit.
Oh, Zero Suit. That's it. Okay. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
so it's just an aesthetic change. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he does this ridiculous strat where he gets on top of them. Yeah, it's like, what are you doing, man? So
Alright.
risky.
Cool. Okay. Well, yeah. That's Metroid any percent. Warpless. What's warped then?
Oh, warps is it's got the same thing where if you hit up and A on a second controller, that it'll reset the game, and it sends you back to like whatever like elevator you went down or whatever. So yeah, the any percent with warps is faster because you can do that.
Yeah, it just skips travel time. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye on that category for the next few weeks. See if we can see an epic battle unfold. Everyone trying to beat it.
I hope so.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be good.
All right, man. We're talking about a lot of games that we've already covered on the show this week. So next up is Super Hot by Is Bullets, who was actually himself on the show. Wow, that's a good comment for this. The comment on the speedrun.com page is great.
We did get a submission comment though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, let's see if there's timestamps first. We'll get to that later. He says a 40-minute time save from the last 100% run. 100% in Super Hot constitutes collecting all the secrets hidden in the main game, then completing every challenge unlocked after beating the game. 3 challenges also have red times, which are goal times you have to meet in order to get 100% for that challenge. Challenges vary from only being able to melee enemies to death to the hardest one at the end of the game where you must complete the entire game without dying a single time or else you are sent back to the start.
Yeah, because like he was talking about how any percent's deathless is insanity, and he managed to get a deathless run, and then he's doing 100% where you need to do an any percent without dying in it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Sorry, go on.
Alright, he says some timestamps from the YouTube time, so not the split time.
Okay.
The first 3 challenges are probably the most interesting to show bits from. Those are katana modes. Only have a melee weapons to kill enemies with, which is at 32 minutes and 2 seconds.
I'm already watching that, but yeah.
Very good. AD 2013, which means punches kill in one hit, brings back the look from the beta. So I guess that's just classic modes or something like that. And Ghost, where you can switch into any enemy and cannot hurt enemies except punches, along with swapping the colors of the enemies and the background. I'm not sure what that means.
You'll soon see if the thumbnail is to be, but look at that. So everything is red and the enemies are white. What the hell?
I guess it's just some to throw you off or just to be cool, I guess.
Yeah, it looks harder to navigate when everything's red like that.
Yeah.
Alright, any more?
No restart is pretty exciting to show, which is the aforementioned challenge where a single death restarts you. The successful attempt starts at 2 hours 57 minutes 13 seconds, with about 3 failed attempts beforehand. The furthest one getting 48% through. Ouch.
Oh.
And then the last challenge he mentions is fun, which apparently is hard to explain, but it is easier than no restart, and that starts at 3 hours and 7 minutes 54 seconds. I guess the viewers at home probably look at up themselves. Yeah, he didn't even bother explaining it or trying to explain what fun is, so it must be fun.
Well, there's Comic Sans, so...
Oh.
Damn, okay. So it's just like... Wait, why is everyone like an alien or something?
Because fun.
And their heads break into confetti. Okay, interesting. But yeah, that's ridiculous. How it's like 100%, but it's mostly just any percent with challenges in it. That sounds really weird. I've never heard of a 100% run that's like that.
Yeah, of course I've seen games where there's just challenges and stuff like that, but I've not seen it run like this or count to a percentage counter.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
All right then. So yeah, if you want to watch any percent 5 times, sounds like Crash Team Racing 100% actually. You can watch 100%. That's pretty interesting. Cool. All right then. So that was super hot. Yeah, and then we covered that in an episode. So if you want to learn about that game, we covered it pretty extensively, and there's some funny skips and stuff in there. Wow. Okay, I thought that was a long description submitted, but this one's even longer. All right. Read some of it, maybe. Actually, first highlight 5 minutes. Okay, right. Go on.
Yeah. Alright, because in New Game Plus, this game is Devil May Cry 4, Human New Game Plus, by the way.
Yep.
Because in New Game Plus we can use super costumes, also known as you can get the Infinite Devil Trigger, Exceed, and Disaster Gates. The majority of the fights are gonna end either with Split or with Holy Water. I have no idea what that means. The main reason why I'm using DT, the Devil Trigger, I'm guessing, at the start of every mission is because of the speed ability that gives him increased movement speed after he takes exactly 5 steps. Yeah, compared to 10 without Devil Trigger. So I guess it just gives him increased movement speed, which is always useful in a speedrun. Most of the time we're going to just quickly run towards the next room, sometimes using Streak to increase our speed a bit more, sometimes solving some puzzles. And all the boss fights are handled by Holy Water, the item that deals a lot of damage, but is limited to 30 times maximum. That's why we're using it to skip most of the fights in the game and go fast without stopping for anything. And they are not infinite, so you have to buy them from the shop before we go to the next mission before we can continue. Alright. The game has 5 skips. They are located on mission 3, 7, 11, 12, and 15, which we're probably watching right now. Some of them are trivial. The rest of those are kind of hard to perform for the beginner, as they require precise button presses to not ruin the run. Or sometimes the camera/enemy spawn messes with your button presses and you're not getting it. So some precise tricks in there. The community,
right?
The community is a bit small, but we're ready to help anyone to learn the game from the start with somewhat a good explanation of anything that you have to perform, including step-by-step input. That's it.
Okay.
He says there's a lot of differences between the vanilla DMC4 and the special edition one, and this is the vanilla version. So,
okay.
But he can elaborate on.
Yeah, it looks like it's Devil May Cry, but running through everything from what I could see with overpowered items. Yeah, it's always funny when you watch New Game Plus runs like this, like a Resident Evil New Game Plus, and you have like an assault rifle. It kind of trivializes everything. I guess if I skip to the end, it would be more like what it would actually be in a normal run. Yeah, that's cool. Just run through everything as quickly as possible. It's kind of interesting to find a route like that. What enemies can you run past and which ones you can't? And if they said they had like 30 usage of holy water, which instantly kills enemies or whatever, something. So like trying to ration that out would be pretty interesting. Oh, look, there he goes. He just used one. I think he has 19 left or something. Oh, and again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't instantly kill them. It does a lot of damage though. Fair enough. Cool. Okay. Well, thanks for that submission. That was a lot of information to take in. I think we need to have this game on the show once.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah, it's so confusing to watch. Have you ever played this, Lurk?
I tried running the original DMC once upon a time and didn't like it.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's so confusing watching a game like this. Big flashy brawler games.
It was too crazy for me.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. But that is if you want a fast-paced run, this looks like it. So there you go. All right. Next up. Ooh, this is interesting. So I think last episode we had okay, so 2 episodes ago we talked about Portal, normal Portal, and we couldn't tell what the hell was happening. And then last week we watched Portal Inbounds. So it was slightly less glitchy, and we could sort of tell what was happening a bit more. And then this week we have Portal glitchless. Oh no, did we have glitchless last week?
Yeah, but it glitches before.
Oh, okay. Because I remember you saying it's like just doing every room fast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, I came to the conclusion that glitchless is still pretty broken. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So yeah,
I wonder what defines a glitch.
yeah, I guess it is difficult, but yeah, this
Yeah.
is Portal glitchless. From what we watched of it, it didn't look like there was any glitch that was arbitrarily not included or whatever.
Yeah, it seemed to be fine, but they still broke a lot of stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a comment. Lurk, do you have the documents that are linked to you?
I do.
Do you
Want
want
me to read this one?
This run?
Yeah, I'll read this one. So they say, this is Ace of Spades, who says, something different from the normal Portal speedruns, Portal Glitchless shows off some tricks and skills that you normally wouldn't get to see in the inbounds or the out-of-bounds categories. This run was very good, with very few mistakes by the runner. Unfortunately, he choked his goal time of sub-16 during the GLaDOS boss fight.
Oh, I want to watch the choke. Let's go there.
Oh, turret flippy skippy trick is turret flippy skippy tricky flicky thingy thingy.
What?
Oh, right. That's
What
the
a
name.
name.
Of the trick. The turret flippy skippy tricky flingy swingy thingy.
Yes, that's the actual name of the skip.
Incredible. Okay.
Oh, there's a turret flippy skippy trick. I'm not sure if this is a different version of that. I want to see that. That's at 12 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay, 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's go there. So I'll go 12:22. There we go. So, do you
Is
know
it
about
wrong?
the Skip S, or do you just like the name?
No, turret flippy skippy trick. Yeah, it's coming right up. So, wait, is it here? Yeah, so he puts a portal on the wall there, and then he just flings. Ooh. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay, that's not turret flippy skippy trick, that's actually turret flippy skippy tricky flingy swingy thingy, which is a cool name. But yeah, it's a turret flippy skippy trick that I know, which is just a trick, but they put something on top of it so that it becomes turret flippy skippy tricky flingy swingy thingy. And it includes all those words. You do all of those at once.
Okay.
And that's why it's called that, I guess.
Instead of repeating the name, can you tell me what it is?
Alright, so there's a turret, which isn't actually used. It's only called that name because it's at a turret. And you kind of skip a short puzzle by doing it, hence the skippy. And it's a trick. And he flinks.
You're just analysing the name now.
Well, while he flinks, he shoots a portal in like somewhere else, which is pretty precise, but he's upside down. Because wait, he's not upside down. I don't know.
Good.
It's just some quick portaling with flying in the middle, and
Okay.
it's pretty complicated.
Fair enough. There we go. So he's using like a turret to do a thing. I don't know how.
He's not using the turret.
He's not using the turret. He's just moving through rooms quickly. Okay.
Yeah.
But I know he uses that turret there for a thing, right? Because he shoots
Yeah,
that.
well, that
Oh, it
isn't
took out the
part of the trick.
glass.
Like I guess he then uses he does that trick with the long name, and then he uses the turret for something else.
Okay.
Oh.
Good.
Also, it's so he can get the turret.
Perhaps, yeah. So he can get the turret to
Yeah.
where it is, because you're not supposed to have a turret there, because it completely breaks that.
Yeah,
missile
but he
thing.
also has to do it to get himself over there in the first place, so he
Yeah.
just brings it to.
Okay, good. Fantastic. That was Portal Glitchless. It's a pretty cool category. I think we talked about it better last week, so maybe watch it that week. Next, we've got crowd favourite. We have PewDiePie, Legend of the Brofist Any Percent by Rydog.
He didn't leave us a script to speak.
No.
But what he did leave us is some information in Discord earlier.
Ooh, fantastic.
First off, he says, this is a better run of all of the new strats and it had a dev in it. So sub 40 is free according to him. But it seems that he wants to go for sub 39.20, for which he's still a minute off. So it's got a while to go. But he says there's some new stuff apparently. Let me see if this is actually relevant now. Yeah, he found some new stuff. Like an elevator skip. And what is this other thing called? This thing doesn't seem to have a name. Oh, high energy loads of octane infused gameplay. Oh wait, I don't know. Rydog, tell us more about your next submission.
Okay, but anyway, yeah, Rydog has been aggressively running this game for a while, and has been bringing the time down quite a lot. And aside from the whole like fantastic meme of it being PewDiePie and stuff, it does look like a legitimate platformer game. So I guess there is actual skips and routing and stuff.
There seem to be some tricks to it.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, this is this the second to last run at NASA, right?
It is.
Okay. I heard some rumblings that it may have been moved to the last run because the last run I couldn't attend or something. Or is that
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's near the end. It's not. I don't think it's the end. But
Okay.
It's near the end.
fair enough? So yeah, if you wanna watch a full run of this, you can watch NASA. There you go, which we're gonna talk about later. Fantastic segue. Okay, but yeah, that's PewDiePie. We talked about this like every week. One day we'll have a Rydog on the show about it, maybe.
I know he wants to, so I'll get some point.
If we're really desperate one week, maybe. Right. Ooh, this sounds interesting. Okay, S, you submitted this at the last minute and screwed up my splits and everything. Oh god, I don't... Okay, I'm gonna have to just... Okay, talk about the run while I fix my error I've made. What is this? This is Portal 2 done with 100 portals in 1 hour 15. It's a segmented run.
Yes, also known as least portals.
Okay.
So it's kind of like low percent, and I know you like low percent. So
I do.
Have you played Portal 2?
I have.
Very good. So let's just show some highlights. At 23 minutes video time, there's some object hops, and this run is absolutely crazy. It uses lots of tricks like jumping onto objects in mid-air and doing that repeatedly to skip having to put a portal, and also like skips where he puts an object inside of like some moving level geometry, and it glitches the object, and then when he jumps into it, it sends him flying. Now this is like one of the crazy chambers where he jumps onto a camera like 4 times in a row to get to where he needs.
What the hell?
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't think item flying like that was possible in these later Source Engine games.
It's not really flying, it's...
Wow.
I
Sort of
guess it
falling
is.
with style.
Yeah, falling with style. Like he keeps jumping off of it a couple of times. I guess it's still the basic same idea as flying, but it's so much more limited that you can't really go up of it. But of course you can slow your descent like that, and it's pretty impressive. The next level as well also had a pretty insane trick in it, I think.
Okay,
In
I'll
the
leave it running.
style. Yeah, I thought this run was really good. I saw some like mistakes in it, like where it just went slow, I think, but that wasn't really their main concern, I guess. They just wanted to get this done and do it with these tricks that are already really difficult. So if they go slow for a bit, for like 1 second, it is forgiven. But yeah, here he does another one of those sick hops. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if we said already, but we should note this is a segmented run, right? With
Yeah,
lots of
it is.
people working on it. Yeah, the Source Run community is really good for this, doing like really cool, impressive segmented runs that show off crazy
Skip
things.
to 45 minutes, by the way.
Skip to 45 minutes on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like all the Half-Life runs, even though I've never played Half-Life 2, watching people fly backwards at really high speed and then headshot 2 machines is ridiculous.
Yeah.
What is this? Okay, so...
This is this is one of the longer tricks. So he has to gain height, and the blue stuff is the bouncy stuff. So every time he hits it, he just bounces back to the same height. But he wants to go higher. So every time he reaches the peak of his jumps, he hops off of the box, and he keeps doing that until he has finally reached the height that he desires. And and then he does it a couple more times in the next room. Oh, this is the super physics deform. I'm not sure if that is that, but it's similar. So he got the box stuck in the door, and then it just sends him flying as soon as he touches it. And
Great.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. I found lots of clever tricks to solve these puzzles.
Yeah, without portals. Yeah,
Say
that's
how many portals they used in total?
100.
100, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's like there's actually a handy counter in the bottom right that's going up, so use balls.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
It's covered behind the
the name
information.
thing.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'll definitely watch that later. Is there audio commentary of it or?
I don't know, to be honest. It got released like a week and a half ago, I think, but I've only watched it until today. I thought I should, but it was crazy.
What the hell is happening now? Okay, yeah, I'll definitely watch this later. I normally like
so
to watch these runs with audio commentary because I have no idea what's happening and you get funny stories and stuff. But
Yeah, there might be commentary, but I haven't checked.
yeah, I mean, I'd still watch it without.
Yeah.
This is one of the few Source games that I have actually played, so I kind of know what's happening a bit. This was the area of the game that I really hated, the whole old-timey underground bit that went on like 20 minutes longer than it should have or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he just needs to get up, and he just climbs this scaffolding slowly but surely, and
Yeah,
it's just so good.
and then bounces down from a slightly more height and then climbs the tower again and bounces again. It's ridiculous. Like you're getting a tiny bit more height and then going down. Like stuff like this that would take like 2 seconds of a portal as well. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh damn, we're on a pipe. Okay, right, anyway, let's stop watching before we watch this forever. But yeah, that's Portal 2 done with 100 portals in 1 hour 15 and 39 seconds. It's a segmented speedrun. So yeah, I wonder if they can.
A team of like 12 people, if I'm looking at the list right now.
Yeah, I wonder if 100 portals was actually how long it took, or whether that's just like an arbitrary number they hit for fun reasons. I don't know.
It just happens to be like the least amount of portals.
Okay,
Like
fair
it just happens to be the unexactly round number.
until someone finds one less portal and ruins
Yeah.
it. All right, cool. So yeah, that was all the runs that we found for this week. Or well, most of them were actually told to us through the submission forms. So yeah, thanks a lot for that. If you see any cool records in the next week, let us know. Use the submission form, which S is posting in the chat, and tell us a bit about it, so we don't sit here and speculate. We can actually tell what's happening. Yeah, that's awesome. All right then, and now we move on to the next segment of this show, which is In the Spotlight. And today's guest is obviously Lurkchan, who's been patiently waiting for us to talk about NASA. I guess I should just... Do you just say NASA?
NASA, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, NASA is the American equivalent of European Speedrunner Assembly. And yeah, tell us all about it, I guess. Take it away.
Sure. So, I guess I could give like kind of a synopsis of the history, at least as far as I understand it, because the marathon I think has kind of this weird reputation where some people consider it like the GDQ killer, or it's like a dumpster fire that happens occasionally, and other people are like, it's the comfiest marathon I've been to, and comparable to ESA. So, it probably doesn't help that, Night Glaria is the founder. He's always given GDQ shit, and they said, yeah, why don't you run your own marathon? And then he actually did. The 2016 event was, financially completely on his back. He shelled out thousands of dollars for the event, and it was a lot of great fun. This year he doesn't have to do that. It's a lot more grassroots kind of funding and getting tech together and everything. And most of the staff ended up being from Canada. Niglaria is also from Canada. Dark Areas, those crazy guys, they're all in like the St. Catharines area, which is about an hour from Toronto. So that's why we're in the Toronto area now. I don't know if it'll stay there, but that's the reason why we're in Toronto now. And it's just sort of this group of people who want to promote speedruns and speedrun meetups and have something that's a little more maybe older style GDQ, or there's no maybe with less charity focus. And it's been really cool. It's been our schedule looks awesome in my opinion.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, it's nice to. I think you can always use more like smaller and more local marathons, right? Could always do with more, like even the GTA community. We run our own online marathon, but yeah, it's all these small marathons is pretty cool. And yeah, the GDQ killer, yeah. But yeah, this is a legitimate marathon. I mean, how long is this? It's a decent week.
It's a week
right?
long.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
Damn.
Starts on the 22nd and then ends on the 27th.
So where did you come into the picture then?
So I attended 2016 and volunteered basically to supply the PC gaming computer. So that's kind of how I got involved, where it was they needed some equipment and stuff, and I was coming, so I supplied my stuff.
Fair enough.
And just continued on, and now I help run the PR and social media stuff and help coordinate the event.
Oh, that's convenient. We have the PR manager on to talk about it.
One of
Great.
them.
One of them. Okay, so you have a whole PR team.
Yeah, we're a whole department.
Can you name drop the other PR members?
Yeah, it's those crazy guys.
Great.
All right.
Yeah, I think we covered the schedule before, but I don't remember. I'm going to look through it quickly again.
It's had a number of changes, people dropping out and not being able to make it for various reasons.
Fair enough.
It actually needs to be updated again. We've had a couple other drops, but for the most part, yeah, this is our schedule.
Oh yeah, Lego Racers. That's such an unknown game, but I played that as a kid, and it's so broken. It's great. It's even when I was a kid, I found that if you just went forwards a bit, turned around, went backwards, it counted as a lap. It's so dumb. But yeah, there's crazy glitches and stuff like that, and it's actually just a cool racing game. Sunset Overdrive. Wow, that's not a game I've heard about for a while. Yeah, have you guys got any picks from it?
Yeah, as I said last time we looked at this, I think I'm pretty excited for Far Cry 3 because this is the first time there will be a Far Cry on an on-site marathon, unless there was at last year's NASA.
No, I don't think so.
So yeah, I'm pretty hyped for that. Far Cry 3 by Slayer of Babies at an on-site marathon. I am, and that's cool.
Yeah.
There's some pretty decent diversity of people. We got some Europeans coming, Americans. I think the only place we're lacking is South America, really. In terms of North Americans, or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I remember the Battle of the Gay Tony any percent co-op run where Lenny and Possessed Warrior are gonna share a controller or something. That should be funny to watch. So yeah, where is it held?
So it's right outside of Toronto in Oakville. And basically the reason why we had to move there, we initially had a hotel that was closer downtown, and they were doing renovations, and they said kind of at the last moment, hey, we're going to move you to this other ballroom, and also it's going to be twice the price because we renovated, and also you can't see the rooms because we're renovating. And then they gave us a week to decide, and we were like, well, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
So then there was another hotel that was in the same parking lot as the other hotel, apparently, and their internet just sucked. So we couldn't do that. So that's how we ended up at this hotel in Oakville, because they have kick-ass internet. The price is actually a lot lower than what we were initially going for.
Nice.
And it's like on some bus routes and things like that, so it shouldn't be too difficult to get to, considering.
Cool. Yeah, whenever I hear about American marathons, you always talk about how it's in a hotel. And to like the European, I don't know about US, but every hotel I've been to has just been for sleeping in a room, not hosting events and stuff. So I don't know what crazy hotels you have over there, but yeah, we always have to organise like a city hall or a stadium or something.
Right. I think we did look at like an Airbnb kind of space at one point.
Oh, right.
And just figured that this wasn't going to work out.
Fair enough.
Just looking at the map of Oakville and Toronto and like the airports as well, and it's fairly close. It's not like ESA where you have to fly into Denmark only to then take a train to like some middle of nowhere village.
A 3-hour train, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we select the locations based on like what food is available, like what's 24, what's going to be around that's good. So we try to focus on that, so that because we try to focus a lot on like the on-site marathon experience rather than like, because we don't have a charity or anything like that. So the stream just kind of like is what it is. And we want to have a really good time like at the marathon.
Yeah, it's like an actual meet-up for friends and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we're expecting around like 70 or so attendees, so it's not giant, but it's not too small either.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, literally do not care about viewers, yeah. But yeah, I mean, we need more speedrunning meetups like that. Like, there's always... Every speedrun meetup has to have that whole 24-hour or whatever stream element to it. Why can't it just be, hey, let's have a meetup and drink beer together? Or whatever.
It's true.
But yeah, it's nice.
They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the last few marathons I've been to, I didn't watch the stream and I didn't do any speedruns. I just chill out with people.
Yeah, that's the comfiest way.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it can be difficult for some people to like have the vacation time off or something if it's not like, I'm going to go raise money for this charity, and then like you get to be like a showboat a little bit. I'm such a good person, Instead, it's like, I'm gonna go be a degenerate in a hotel for a week. I'm gonna have fun.
Fair enough. Yeah, when's Joshua's con? I mean, a few speed friends have come to my house sometimes. I have a fairly big house, so we've got like a spare room you can sleep in. Well, at US, have you ever hosted?
No, because I live in the middle of nowhere.
Oh.
Yeah, I live like really far away from, well, not really far because my country is only tiny, but like I still live quite far from like any significant like urban hub.
Fair enough. Yeah, everyone that came to my house, we spent like one day here and then we spent one day in London because we're kind of close to that, so that was alright.
It seems like Europeans have more meetups than Americans do.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really looked because I don't live in America, but yeah, I mean, if you say that, it's probably true. I
guess maybe it's because like Europe is like multiple countries, whereas America, it's just America.
Yeah.
Well, Canada, but
maybe,
yeah, you can't just have an American meetup, whereas you can have like a Finnish meetup. We have like a Finnish marathon, right?
It's German, French, there's all.
ESA Germany, yeah.
And so the nationalism, I guess, is a bit more there. And for the United States, I guess, you could have a California meetup, but no one has organized it, I guess. I don't know.
Well, they have like Calithon now and stuff, so it's getting a little bit more traction, but yeah, it's still doesn't seem as frequent or like as they still seem to be bigger than like these, like I've seen Flicky and people organize like just smaller meetups like Insomnia or something.
Yeah, I actually went to Insomnia. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. We definitely like to promote that sort of stuff. Like if folks want to have their area of the U.S. marathon, you can host it on our NASA channel. Go for it.
Yeah.
Consolidate it for the viewers at least.
Yeah. I mean, coming to that, with this ESA DreamHack that we were talking about earlier, that's just like, hey, if you're coming to DreamHack, come hang out with us, and we'll do a speedrun marathon, a mini one.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. We need stuff like that. Cool. Okay. Have you got any other questions, S? I'm trying to think of something.
When's NSA?
NSA, yeah. All right. Do you have I have an actual question. So, do you have like visitor tickets or anything, or do you just walk in the door? Okay. So
the attendance fee is like $50, and we order you get like a badge and a lanyard, and if you registered in time, it'll have like it'll come pre-written with your name on it and all this fun stuff. And then for guests, we just have you can Sharpie your name in after you pay, and then it's all good.
Nice.
So is there still on-site entry and payment? Like if I decided like, oh, I want to go now, right, but I didn't sign up, can I just go? Okay, nice. Not that it's expensive. But,
yeah, not that any of us are going.
Yeah, we wanted to be able to open it up to guests and stuff. So that's why we have like a number of guest passes and things of that nature.
That's cool.
Yeah, all right. Do you have any like on-site events or anything? Like anyone bringing arcade machines or stuff like that?
Yeah. For video games, definitely. I know some folks are talking about doing like a video game scavenger hunt or something like that, where you find stuff in video games and then take a picture of it to match up, stuff like that. We're thinking about doing like a local mystery game tournament or something of that nature, or I know people are bringing like fighting games and things like that. They can run tournaments. We're planning to have like a second stream for all that sort of stuff. Just whatever's going on in the practice room. And then we're also trying to do like trips out to Toronto, like downtown, or to whatever, Niagara Falls, whatever people really want to go to.
Oh, nice.
I was looking at that and I was definitely like, oh, if I were to go, I'd definitely want to go to Niagara Falls.
Yeah. Exactly.
On the Maiden Fist or something like that. No, yeah, it's good times.
Yeah. For people like coming to Canada for the first time, I'd love to do that sort of thing.
Yeah. And Toronto is huge, it's like this metropolis, so there's a ton of stuff to do down there.
Cool, all right.
I want to go now.
Maybe next year.
I can also mention that like last year, our event, our hotel internet was pretty terrible. We were literally streaming on the hotel wireless, so our quality of stream was lacking. And this year we have ensured that we're going to have some good internet so we can stream, that 720p 60 FPS. And it should be
nice.
A much more enjoyable watch for those not in attendance.
Cool. Yeah, you can improve the stream viewer presence a bit. What was it like viewer count last year?
I think we peaked at like 4K or something like that. We got a little bit of Twitch front page exposure, which we'll have again.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, whenever something better isn't on, they'll throw us up there. It's all good.
Yeah, I know that feeling. GTA Marathon that was happening to us all the time. It's just like, oh, suddenly we gained 3,000 viewers. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely watch it. There's a lot of runs in here that'll be really cool to see and stuff.
You said you didn't have a charity or anything, so I'm assuming like you won't take any donations either, or like do you like do any of, or is it just like a stream for fun?
I mean, it's a stream for fun. We tried doing an online marathon pre-NASA, where we tried to raise some funds just to pay for the venue. I think we raised something like, what did we get to? I forget what we get to, but like the attendance fee and things like that are just so that we break even on venue costs. So
okay, but no like donations during the event itself.
No donations during the event.
Makes sense. Right. Yeah. I've seen a few marathons that are doing that like fundraiser lead up thing.
Right.
There you go. Apparently you raised almost $1,500. That's pretty good.
Yeah, there we go. I didn't know the exact number, so.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
I have another question. You mentioned that the food was something that you looked at when picking the location, right? So, what is the food situation going to be like? Like, will you have delivered food, or are there lots of restaurants nearby? What's the situation?
Yeah, so from what I understand, there's a lot of restaurants nearby, and there's a couple like 24/7 places like Tim Hortons or like McDonald's, things like that. You know, kind of crappier food, but it's 24/7. And then there's like a gigantic mall near us that's like the biggest mall in Canada or something like that. So there's tons and tons of stuff that's going on in there. I think they have like a roller coaster or something crazy.
In a what?
Yeah, in the mall. Yeah, yeah.
It's absurd, but okay.
And then there's just some other like local restaurants. Like I know there's Toronto has a huge amount of like diverse food choices, like Indian or pho or whatever you want to try and get. So there's just tons of stuff around.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds good. One last question: are there a fridge and a microwave on site?
Should be ones in the hotel rooms, from what I understand.
Yeah, there you
Sounds-
go.
Well organized event.
Good. Yeah, it's always an important thing. It's a fridge and microwave. Yeah.
Right, right.
Was there one last year? Oh yeah, there was one at ESA, wasn't there? But we
Yeah,
weren't
but they
supposed to
shut
use
it
it.
on the last day. Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to use it, but we kind of did.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Yeah, I don't have too many questions. Apparently the mall doesn't have a roller coaster. I'm disappointed.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
But yeah,
Misinformed people.
yeah. I hope the marathon goes well. I'll definitely be watching, and hopefully it's better quality than like 360p and like last time.
Yes.
Um,
Hopefully.
yeah.
It starts in like 5 days, right? Or 4? 5.
Yeah, about a week or so.
Yeah, we should probably
take.
mention that. Yeah, it starts in 5 days. Yeah.
So if anyone wants to watch that, go take a look at twitch.tv/
NSA.
NASA
Yeah,
underscore.
NASA_marathon.
NASA.
And
Um,
there you go.
Yeah, we got a name change because it was originally like NA Speedrunner Assembly. It was way too long.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Of course. Fair enough.
or if you are in the area or not in the area and you think you want to go, I definitely think you should go because it sounds awesome. You can go. It's going to be a bit last minute, but if you can go, you definitely should.
But
Totally.
the mall doesn't even have a roller coaster. Why would you bother? Yeah, that's
I mean,
pretty
if
cool.
you're afraid of roller coasters, like you don't like roller coasters, do you,
No,
John?
but I'd love to see one inside a building. That sounds crazy. Everything in England is like small because we don't have much space, and then in North America it's like, oh, we have roller coasters inside malls. It's like, what? Okay, awesome. Yeah, and you can meet Finger Quick. That's well worth the ticket price. Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
You can meet all your favorite runners. All right, cool. So yeah, that's NASA Marathon. I'm definitely gonna look forward to watching that. There's nothing else happening that week, speedrun wise. He managed to.
Amazingly.
Yeah, he managed to get a good. There's always something like happening one weekend.
Right.
Awesome. Right, so I guess we'll move on to chat Q&A. We normally have a bit of a shorter in the spotlight bit for marathons because there's not like as many questions as you can ask for a game, what we normally
Sure.
we normally do. But yeah, so have good luck with the marathon. Hope it goes well, and hope to see it next year as well. Bigger, but not too big. All right, yeah. Move on to chat Q&A. I saw some interesting questions.
Be sure to put a
after-
question mark in your question so that it's easy to spot.
Yeah. Right. Have you got any? Yes.
Here's a joke question, I guess. Lurk, what's your favorite PC run on Tuesday by Colin 7?
Tuesday.
Guess Gothic.
Gothic. Yeah. Or Duty Calls. Which one is it?
Duty Call.
That's actually a hard choice, I think.
Duty Calls. No, not that game.
I've never heard of either of these. Let's have a quick look.
Duty Calls is amazing, dude.
Oh, it's like the Call of Duty meme thing, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, how did they not get sued for that name? So it's got one of the words in it. Oh, and searching Gothic doesn't work, by the way. You just get like pictures of scary girls and ravens.
Oh no. It's an older PC game.
Alright. What else we
so
got?
what's the interesting question that you saw, Josh?
I don't know.
Ask the question again. I'll look for questions then. Here's a question. If you want to record a step-by-step guide, do you think explaining minor part of mechanics that you won't even use in a trick, skip, or glitch will affect the overall quality of the guide? That's a good question.
It's
not related to NASA Marathon, but...
It's still a good question. I don't know, have you guys ever writ or recorded any guides?
I have written a guide, not recorded one.
I recorded one. It's kind of bad though, it's just on the fly. And when you do it on the fly, you mess up. Like I'm saying, like, yeah, you just go right here, but I'm clearly going left.
Alright.
To answer the question, I guess minor parts, it depends how minor. You know, if it's not really all that important, then don't bombard anyone with information they don't need until they reach that higher plateau.
Yeah, it's like if you're making a guide for people who are just picking up the game, like if there's like, oh, you can walk around this fence or you can jump over it and save like 2 frames, right? But like things like that, yeah, don't bother mentioning those. Like they're too insignificant for new players. They're not gonna make much of a difference. And then hopefully when they get somewhat good at the game, they'll learn to recognize those time saves by themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
So I would just lay out like the global lines and explain tricks, like more major tricks, and then the minor tricks that don't really matter much, they'll come as people play.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're someone that's watching like a video guide, then you probably just want to learn the game in general, right? So there's those little things, like I said, you'd hope people figure out themselves. It's like teaching someone to fish as opposed to giving them the fish, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like if you're going to talk about like a minor thing that saves like half a second or even something that saves 5 seconds, you're gonna spend longer explaining it than it takes to do or saves. So you're just gonna clutter the video with stuff that isn't immediately useful.
Yeah. All right, good we came to a consensus.
One tip I would give is if you're going to show like multiple ways to do something, just have it be right in that segment. Like, here's the one way you can do it, and here's the other way you can do it, and then explain the differences.
Yeah, maybe not even explain the differences. Like if it's just clear from watching what the 2 ways, but then you can just show them and not bother explaining.
Yeah.
All right. Next question was directed at me. Did I see SRD's heroic Karazim run? When was that done? Because I may not have done. I think I did talk about it, didn't I? Yeah, there's nothing in my SRC feed, so I think I did see it. Best dinosaur game at the marathon. Is it yours by any chance, Colin? Let's have a look.
He's talking about Trespasser, Jurassic Park.
I was looking at a bunch of dinosaur titles in the game, but I couldn't find. I was like searching with Turok and stuff like that. But
I can't spell Jurassic, so.
The last run apparently by Lurkchan, Slayer of Babies.
Oh, it's a U, not an A. Okay, yeah, there we go. Jurassic Park. Okay, cool. Yeah, the game to end the marathon. Oh, it's a race. Awesome. Okay.
Nice.
That's an experience. Not something I even have to practice for. That's how experienced it is.
Can someone ask Lurk if he wants to couch DKC2?
I won't be there on the Monday, so I actually can't.
Ah, rip.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm missing the first day because of work. I just can't get away.
that sucks.
Yeah. Lurkchan, do you... Oh god, it moved. Do you watch anime?
I used to. I don't really watch newer anime anymore, so I guess, yeah.
Alright. Oh yeah, and earlier in the show, people kept saying you look like someone, like a celebrity or something. Do you have any idea
Oh,
who that
yeah.
could be?
I guess.
We've got it like twice or
Yeah.
3 times. So you've probably heard it before, but I can't.
Like a
I don't
meme.
know. Is it Nicolas Cage?
No, it's not. I hope not. That's Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, I'm googling this. Jake.
Yeah, Jake. Oh, that one.
Do you?
Uh,
Oh,
I've heard it from people. I guess.
yeah, yeah. When he has like a beard and stuff like you do, yeah, you do look like that. Oh, okay. There you go then. Yeah,
I've accepted it. I guess. Sure.
I get comments like that all the time on my YouTube channel, and they always say someone different, and I'm like, do I really look like that? First time I've ever heard that. All right. Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh, yeah, Colin said it in chat. Should have seen that. Will you have actual chat moderation? Remember last NASA chat was pretty borderline sometimes.
I think a lot of us on the staff are just of the opinion that Twitch chat is just fuck it. Who cares? Like, it's gonna be whatever it is. But yeah, one of our staff members actually isn't able to attend, so he'll be, much more in the chat, and like, I guess we'll be handling more of the moderation. That'll be Dark Fox. So yeah, I guess there's going to be more moderation, but I don't think we don't really take it too seriously.
Fair enough. So some marathons and other channels are like that. I know ESA Marathon actually has pretty strict moderation rules and whatnot. Trollbear would be pretty annoyed if you, and see Benny, pretty annoyed if you did something here. But yeah, I mean, it's good that there's variety. I mean,
I think we pissed off Pac last year with our moderation techniques as well, or something. I don't know.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people really like having their chat be like, I don't know, moderated.
Readable, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas a lot of our attendees are like meme lords, so they just don't give a fuck. So.
I mean, I was thinking that. I wasn't going to say it, but you can put it like that, yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, whoever owns the chat can run it however they want, so...
Yeah, I mean, if you get modded, do it up, man. Run that shit like a fascist country. Just do it. Just ban whoever you want. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Is episode 20 coming today? Yes, I forgot to make it public. Hang on a minute. S, as a former old engine Half-Life 2 WOD record holder, are you excited for bunny hopping?
I'm not quite sure which bunny hopping he reversed. What am I? Which bunny hopping he refers to? So I mean, I'm indifferent to bunny hopping. I definitely. No, there's so many styles of bunny hopping. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on any of them anymore. I think they're all fun.
Fair enough.
I'm quite sure what he meant by the question exactly.
Perhaps he's talking about Vampire the Masquerade?
Maybe, yeah.
Does that bunny hop?
If it's like Half-Life 2 old engine bunny hopping, then that is gonna be good, because I've not seen too many runs that have just that simple style of bunny hopping. So which surprises me, to be honest, because that seems like a fairly easy bunny hopping mistake to make when you make games. But if you take a more complicated bunny hopping where you have to swoop the mouse back and forth, that's also pretty cool. So yeah, I am excited for bunny hopping. It's fun.
Fair enough. We have an actual legitimate question. So the person we helped with the guide question a minute ago, says, is it even worth to grind the game for a long time, considering A, you're not getting any better in the game, B, you can't find anything new that would improve the current route, and C, you're afraid to lose your skills if you drop the game for a long time? Well, I'll answer the question. Personally, I am of the opinion that if you are bored of the game, you stop doing it. A lot of other people disagree with me, and they liked the whole competitive element of it, and they don't want to, like, you know, what you said for C, which is lose your skills and stuff. Say, like, Rixer, if we had on here, he'd probably tell you that you keep grinding it until you get a time you're happy with. But yeah, I am of the opinion to just switch games at that point, or different category maybe.
I've had from experience felt that a break does me good, because when I return to a game after like a 2 month or longer hiatus, I have like that fresh mindset again, and I don't know, it just seems to be real smooth. And I've seen this like in many runs actually, where people do a DRS run and they get world record. And there must be something, some psychological thing like that occurs there that just affects them. Like it just renews your mindset. So if you get bored, I would definitely recommend taking a break, not just putting it aside forever, but taking a break.
Yeah.
And when you return, you know, it just might so happen to be that you're gonna get a good time like straight off the bat, and if not, it'll take like a week and you're back up to where you were in skill level. I don't think that that stuff like that, like losing skills like that, is something that happens. It just doesn't.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Oh, what I think happens probably is, especially for me, if I've been running a game for too long, I sort of go into this autopilot mode and I just stop concentrating and I never get run started and stuff. But if you haven't done a run for a while, you don't have that autopilot, so you have to actually concentrate on everything, so you kind of do a better job. Maybe that has something to do with it, I don't know.
Well, yeah, so I guess, yeah, you could look at it like keep grinding, but I think like breaks are very important, which is why breaks exist. Because
I think it depends on the game too. Like,
yeah, that too, of course.
You were talking about Super Mario Brothers 1, like, yeah, grind that shit. There's nothing like you're not gonna find anything.
Yeah.
But if it's, you know, a game only you run, like, the game's not going anywhere. Take a break.
Yep.
Come back fresh.
Yeah. Okay. Keep going. Apparently I look like Beyonce. Good meme, Stabby.
Oh, I look like the guitarist from Megadeth.
Do you?
What his name is? Megadeth guitarist. Dave Mustaine. Like, I've seen people call me that. Dave Mustaine.
Dave Mustaine. He was also in Metallica.
Could be, yeah. I don't really know his.
I'm sure he split off from them to create Megadeth.
Oh yeah, here you go. Yeah, if you need a good mod Trollbear, your chat will be clean in no time.
Okay.
What else we got? Can you see any other questions?
Not questions without a kappa in it. Here's another deep question.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
How do you get more people involved into running the game, considering the game isn't quite well known, and non-New Game Plus categories that do require precise inputs with more tech involved? You can't like go randomly on every single stream, community, etc. and scream, "Hey guys, this game is good, go play this."
Of course you can.
Yeah. I mean, what game are we talking? Is it good? Because I know a podcast you could go on to promote your game, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I never had that problem. Every game I've ever wanted other people to run has been like a super popular game, so people did.
Yeah, like I kind of started early with Grand Theft Auto Vice City and Half-Life 2 before anyone else really did it. And I'm not sure if like the communities for both those games got big because I was doing it, or because the games are just popular.
I say that actually, and I do actually have that problem. Red Dead Redemption has no runners, and Blur has no runners. Yeah, okay, yeah, there's lots of games I run that nobody else runs that I wish people would.
I have that too.
Yeah, I guess it is just a...
But then again, they're not games that I run actively myself.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a problem that happens, I guess. Everyone always has that one niche game that only they run, because they're the only ones that remembers it or whatever.
I've seen it for like Unreal 2, which I did in a 12-hour challenge, and like when I did that run, like the next day someone else did a run, and I think that was just an independent event. But like at least one other person then saw me play and like, hey, I want to do this too, and he did a run. But now the game's dead again because it's not a very good run. SWAT 4 is like the same, where I did a run and someone else decided to beat me. And there was a third game where that was also the case that I forgot.
Please don't trigger me with SWAT 4, please.
Yeah, the thing is, Stabby, even if Red Dead Redemption did get released on PC, they'd patch all the glitches, so you wouldn't be able to do runs of it. You got to play on console.
I've promoted Bloodlines just from talking to individuals that I come to know and just kind of being like, you should pick this up. Hey, so when's Bloodlines? Hey, so when are you gonna speedrun Bloodline? Hey, here's the guide. And that's gotten some people to run it, so just be persistent and just
Yeah.
I think if I tried, I could get at least some people into running Far Cry 2, but I haven't been running it myself, and I need to live with it. So if I do that, I'm sure someone else will follow.
Yeah.
I guess you could tell people who are already mildly interested in the game. You could just tell them, "Hey, do a run."
Yeah, and there's lots of other ways to promote as well. Like you said, you're making a guide, so that's obviously a great step. And then post the guide on Speedrun Reddit or speedrun.com forums or something, right? And then wait for an event that's like the 12-hour challenge and stuff like that. And there's people actively looking for games to run for that. Then promote then as well. That's
a good avenue.
It's loads of ways. You say you should be promoting it, and I don't even know what the game is. You haven't even said it in chat yet. Come on.
If it's a game no one cares about, then you're just doomed. But yeah.
Okay. That looks like it for the questions. Other than Zeppa asking to be a guest. Maybe. I don't.
Yeah,
I really
just contact us, and like if you're actually like serious about it, then maybe.
It's Hearthstone, so I don't know if, as a Hearthstone runner, I'm not sure it'd be a good game.
I'm leaving that one up to you then, because you're the.
Yeah, I could actually judge of that. I don't know. Maybe we could have Zephyr and like SRD and stuff on here if SRD wants to come on. We'll have to check. And yeah, that's it. I guess that's the end of the show. So thanks for all your questions, and obviously thanks Lurk for coming out and talking to us about NASA. I said it right that time.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and definitely make sure to watch that when it starts on the... I've got the date. 22nd, yes. On
this Monday.
Yeah, on Monday, yeah, on this marathon page. There you are. So if you want to watch a speedrun marathon, there it is. There's where you can go. Right, so that brings us to the end. So we have a list of things we need to do. We need to plug the YouTube and the Discord. So we have a YouTube channel where we upload every VOD vaguely as soon as the show finishes. It depends how fast my internet is. And we also have our Discord where we discuss loads of things. So we get told about research for that week and guests and whatnot, and we organise everything there. We also have the world record submission form. So if there's a record next week that you see that you think would be cool on this show, let us know about it in the submission form and we'll talk about it. And make sure you leave text that tells us about it, because otherwise we get confused and don't know what's happening. Right, so yeah, I guess plugging us. So I'm Josh. I stream GTA. That's S. He streams. Nice subtle change there, S. I was thinking that. Messing around with the notes. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, S. What are you up to next week?
I'm going to my parents over the weekend, so no streams then. But Hold on, I'm fixing something in my notes. I'll try and do a full SA Hundo run tomorrow, but the temperature here is off the charts. It's like 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Why are you using Fahrenheit?
I might just go outside instead or stay in bed because it's going to be too warm to do runs. But I'll try. And then next week more of the same.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's getting pretty hot here as well, and it seems like every summer I decide to play GTA 5, the game that makes my computer really hot. Otherwise, I just play like really old games all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you up to next week, Lurk? Other than NASA, I guess it is just NASA, right?
Yeah. So I gotta close out. I work at a university, so like things are closing out, and then I gotta drive up to NASA and then be at NASA.
Fair enough.
Do
But
you stream when not at NASA or not?
Say again?
Do you stream when you're not at NASA?
I do, yeah. Twitch.tv/Lurkchan. Suppose the name's like
right there. That's it. Yeah, you got it. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what is it you normally do runs of then?
So I run. I run Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, Contradiction Spot the Liar, and my new speed game is going to be Abuse for MS-DOS.
MS-DOS game, damn, okay, cool. The only MS-DOS game I know is that one with the Yeti that eats you when you're skiing or something. Is that even a DOS game? I don't even know. Alright, as for me, next week, I'm currently doing GTA Online speedruns with a group of friends, and we're routing all the heists. And once we're done routing every heist, we're like halfway through, then we're going to try and do Criminal Mastermind speedruns, which is going to be a hilarious train wreck, and we're going to get very angry at each other when we die.
Yeah, I might look into doing that too. I have to get a team together, I guess, so I can do the races.
We're always looking for a fourth, so... We always got like a fourth wheel.
Yeah. There you go.
If you look at my GTA Online runs, it's like 6X, Wayno, Joshimus, and then one other random person interchangeably.
Alright, so I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, that's us for next week. And now I've lost myself in the notes. Right, so we need find a raid target and a raid message. So let's have a look on the speedrun community page, which, by the way, is still a great addition. I don't know how many people are still using it, but speedrunning is always like second place. And then there's some random crap like variety or positivity on top of it. But
I can see the charm behind variety, but like the positivity, I can't take it serious.
like GTA 5 roleplay, that's a good community, right? Because it's not just the game, it's like actual a subsection of it.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
And the same with competitive Overwatch, I guess, as well, if you want to watch esports. Anyway, yeah, random commentary about that. Let's scroll all the way down and see who has a few viewers that we can rate. While we're doing that. So yeah, do you have any final speech or shout-outs or anything, Lurk?
Yeah, actually, I'll post a link here to just our main website if you want more information about the North American Speedrunner Assembly. You can go there, join our Discord. We're all in there, and thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming on. And yeah, that's it. So we normally, while we're finding a raid target.
Guest, if you are know or are a potential future guest, contact me or just personally on Discord or something. Don't fill in a form or type in our chat when we're streaming, because then we just can't take care of it. So contact us personally.
Yeah. And then we'll probably tell you Tuesday that it's you're gonna come on.
Yeah, we've been a bit. We've been postponing the planning a bit. Stop.
I
think I might already have a guest lined up for next week, but it's not certain yet, so I won't say anything beyond that.
There was one point in time when we had guests 3 weeks in advance. Well, you had guests 3 weeks in advance. That was a long time ago. We need to get back to that. Yeah, have we found a raid target?
I have not been looking.
Oh, okay. Have you been looking back?
Let me pull up my following page here.
Okay, great.
That's
But yeah, so yeah, that's it. WOD record form, Discord, all that good stuff. And then
Yo, my boy Trinius is streaming to 0 viewers for NASA practice near
Oh, damn.
Alabama.
Let's go right that.
yeah, do that then definitely. But yeah, thanks for watching. Do you have any little rituals or anything you do at the end of your stream, Lurk? Like any speech or anything you always give?
I put up a picture of Natalie Portman kissing everyone like.
Right. Okay, Natalie Portman. I don't know. I can't quite find a decent image for it. Nothing
Oh,
that's
no.
suitable for this channel anyway. So I'll just put up a picture of her, I guess. Hey, this one's even 16:9. Perfect. Okay. Oh god, how the hell am I gonna? I'm not downloading this. Let's just screen cap it. Doing it live. Okay, there we go. Perfect. That'll do. There's that person. We actually have a ritual for once. There we go. Normally the guests just like, I don't know. So that's good. That's good. Oh god, I can't click anything. All right, but yeah, thanks for watching. I guess I shouldn't have screen capped this. Actually, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, I'll download the damn image. All right.
Just go to the outro.
Let's go to the outro. Yeah, thanks for watching. Raid the target. We need a raid message. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
I need to find Skype to mute it. There we go.